Good morning, everybody. Hello. It's Thursday, April 29th, 2021, and my name's Jennifer Cotton. Welcome to my Facebook show. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make cards, gift packages, scrapbook pages, tags, bags, all kinds of cool crafting projects with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of other cool tools. So welcome. Good morning, Martha and Sherry. If this is your first time seeing me, welcome. Please say hi. You'll have a chance to win the projects from today. And in addition, I'm trying to find myself over here on my iPad. In addition, if you're new to crafting, like what was I gonna say? If you're new to crafting, please feel free to enjoy this and contact me with any questions. Anyone can do this hobby. I'm not crafty, never have been, still am not naturally crafty. I've just learned to copy from other people and follow instructions. So good morning, everybody. I can't get my video to come up on my iPad, so I keep checking. It's weird how it works over here on this weird new iPad, but I keep checking my notifications to see if it's notifying me that Jennifer Cotton went live. So let me look on my phone here. It's much harder to see all your comments because I see like one at a time on the screen. But thanks for sharing, Martha. Good morning, Mary Ann and Linda. Good morning. Hey, Shirley. Thanks for sharing. Oh, see it messed me up there. Susan. Yeah. Okay. So if I can't get this to come up on my iPad, I'm going to have a little trouble here today. But let me see. There we go. All right. I got it. Good morning, everybody. Lucinda Kim says, I'm so crafty. Seriously, it's not natural. It's just from copying. And then after you copy, because I've been doing this 19 years, so after you copy for several years, you do get some natural skills in there, just simply like osmosis. They sink in. So hello to Evelyn and Cindy. If I missed anyone, I apologize. I was having trouble seeing all the comments on one screen, and now it won't let me go back very far on my iPad. Hey, Stella. Thanks for sharing, Linda. So as you come on, if you comment on the video, you'll get entered to win the projects from today. And today's video is going to be a little different than normal, so I'll explain that in a minute. But I am going to make a project with the To a Wild Rose bundle, which actually is, you want to buy these separately now because they're retiring and they're really cheap if you purchase them separately. They're while supplies last and things are selling out. But these dies, which I'll show you when we make the project, are $8.50, and then the stamp set that goes with it is discounted to $23.40, so that is $31.90 for both of those, and a huge discount. I didn't do the math at what percent that is, but it's huge. So I'm going to use that today. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Landa. Good morning. Thanks for sharing, Cindy. Hey, Joni. Good morning. Sherry, thanks for sharing. Hey, Sandy and Evelyn and Cindy. Good morning, Pat. Okay, so let's see. I told you my name, Jennifer Cotton, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Oh, I meant to say, if you share the video or comment on the video or even click like, all of those things help me in my business. I do this as a full-time job, so I appreciate your support there and your business. Good morning, Hannah and Stacy and Laura in North Dakota. Hey, Deb. Good morning. Good to see everybody. Okay, so and even if you're watching replay, you can do all that stuff, comment, share, etc. I'm usually very behind on giving my prizes out, but they do always go out, and I just mailed a bunch this week. So if you want a prize, please give a shout out and prove that I do give them away. Hey, Vicki, good to see you. Thanks for sharing, Laura. All right, so I want to remind everybody of my virtual catalog kickoff that's coming up in May. it is on May 15th. It's an online event, so you can take this anywhere in the United States. Our new catalog starts, oh, that's sweet, Linda. Rose is your favorite flower because it's your mom's name. That's awesome. The new catalog starts May 4th. That is Tuesday. That's when customers can order from it, and demonstrators now can use our discount and order everything from it, unless there's, you know, anything that didn't make it into the warehouse, which we don't know of yet. But so my new catalog kickoff will be making projects from the new catalog. So I have some of the products here, and I actually realized this after I keep telling you guys I can't show you the one thing I'm using called Artist, what is it called? Art in Bloom. But that's what's on the front of the catalog. That is the Art in Bloom stuff. So you can kind of see the style. I'll be using that designer paper plus the stamp set. I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog yet, but you can get an idea right there for the Art in Bloom. And you can add these stamp sets and bundles on when you register. Then of course I'm going to use Create with Friends, my new $1 million stamp set that starts on May 4th. Put it on your list. I started to say grocery list. But you'll want that for the class. And then I'm using the Color and Contour bundle. I love this bundle so much. So again, this starts May 4th, unless you're a demonstrator, which anyone can get our starter kit. But now you might want to wait till May 4th to get our starter kit. Where did I set stuff down? I don't know. Because there's going to be a special I'll tell you about in a minute. And then I'm going to use Beauty of Friendship. So those are all the stamps I'm going to use. The Art, I keep reading the name, Art in Bloom bundle. This bundle, Beauty of Friendship, Color and Contour, and then the Create with Friends stamp set. So, Cheryl, it's just a Stampin' Up! Policy that on a video or in a photo online, we can't show the inside of the catalog yet. Stampin' Up! Policy. On May 4th, we can. So, it's just a rule. If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you have to follow. But we can, like most of my customers have theirs by now, so they can see it, just not online. It's against policy. Linda, it's already on your list. Awesome. Thank you. I agree with Deb. The cover is very beautiful. Thank you, Susan. Awesome. Okay, so also just a couple things. There's a new bark embossing folder, which of course I'll be using. It's like tree bark with that Beauty of Friendship stuff. And because I have it, I know I'll be using the Beauty of the Earth designer paper. You can see I've been using this for some swaps coming up. I haven't designed anything for this class yet due to time. I just haven't had time yet. But then I'll be using more accessories and designer paper that we weren't able to order early yet. So May 4th, I'll be placing my order for all my stuff, and then I can start designing. So you can get a sneak peek. So that one is, yes, I'm doing a paper share, Cheryl. And that was a tongue twister. And I'm going to mention it here in a second. Where did I put... when I get to that part, I'm going to have to grab my flyer about it because I left it laying on my desk. Anyway, the virtual catalog, new catalog kickoff, it's an online event on May 15th. It's going to include at least 10 projects, a gift, door prize giveaways, videos. You're going to get $50 in merchandise. If you add on my stamp set, I'll autograph it before I mail it to you. You can add on any of the stamps and bundles when you register if you choose. Of course, if you're a demonstrator, buy them through yourself, or you can substitute other images, like wait and see if you like it, and then you can order later or substitute. But it's going to be fun, and you need to register by May 9th for that one. So I'll put a link to that in this in this video. As well as you can always join my email list to get all of these notifications about all the events I have. I do 4 classes each month that anyone can take: card, scrapbook, Stamp-A-Stack, and sampler. I do all kinds of stuff. Retreats in a box. We just had one, and we have another one coming up in August, I believe. Yes, August. All kinds of things that I do all the time. Bingos. It's a lot. So speaking of, what else is the share that we just mentioned from Cheryl? So let me grab this flyer. I was making notes on it over here. But I've been talking about the share in my last few videos. So just to, quickly, which I did plan on quickly recapping it again today. There's a paper share, there's a ribbon share, and there's a paper party. You can take one or both. You can do the party or you can do just the paper. Like, I don't need a party, just mail me the paper so I can play with it myself. So there's different prices, and there's with shipping and without shipping and all that stuff. But, it's just priced out to include the product. Like, there's no extra fees added on. But you're going to get, with the paper share, there are 10 new designer papers and 3 new specialty papers we are including. We're doing 6 by 12 inch pieces of each one, unless it only comes in 6 by 6. So you're going to get a total of 63 sheets of 6 by 12 and 16 sheets of 6 by 6 with this share. If you add on the party, you'll get 10 make and takes using every new designer paper. There are 10, so there you go. And you get a bonus surprise gift if you add on the party. You need to register by May 3rd, and, well, you can register through May 9th. It will be open through May 9th, but I would recommend May 3rd because I'm going to order whoever has signed up by then on May 4th to avoid back order situations. So hopefully that makes sense. If you sign up later by May 9th, no problem. But if something's on back order, you'll get some of your stuff later. And the Facebook party, if you do the party, is on June 13th. It will be recorded. You don't have to be present. You don't have to be present for the other one as well, the kickoff. And again, for that, if you add on the party, you're going to get videos from 3 different demonstrators, me, Alejandra, and April. You're going to get 10 make and takes. You're going to get a door prize drawing. You're going to get a bonus gift. All kinds of fun stuff with that. And by the way, you don't have to be present to win those door prizes either. So that is, oh, and I have a ribbon share. Did I say that already? So the ribbon share is 30 yards of new ribbon. There are 12 new ribbons. You get 2.5 yards of each. So sign up by May 3rd or May 9th. I may have to drink some water here to get any of those shares. And I can send you the link separately. I can like message it to you or email or text it. I can also add you to my email list so you can get those emails to sign up. Okay, and then don't forget about our stamping cruise. Hey, Donna in Louisiana, thanks for sharing. Don't forget about our stamping cruise. Hey, Becky in Indiana. Hey, Karen, good to see you. Karen's working on the current retreat right now, as is Landa. Hey, Diana. Let's see. And Shannon just came on. Good morning, Shannon. So paper crafting cruise, January 30th through February 6th, 2022. So hopefully we can cruise by then. If it gets postponed or canceled, you'll be taken care of either by the cruise line / us. Anyway, it's from out of Galveston, Texas on Liberty of the Seas. It's a Western Caribbean cruise going to Falmouth, Jamaica, Georgetown, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel, Mexico. And of course, there'll be a 24/7 craft room open for you. When you do the crafting portion, which is optional to add on, you're going to get 6 classes, tons of projects within those classes, because each class includes multiple projects. Gifts, a shirt, all kinds of stuff included with your cropping portion. But then on the cruise side, you get 4 swimming pools, shows, a movie theater, bars, clubs, restaurants. All your meals are included. It's awesome. And we get a group rate, so you can take advantage of that. You can bring your friends who don't want to do the crafting portion. They still get the group rate. So the more, the merrier. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. So shout out if you've been on our stamping cruises before, to let everybody know how fun they are as well. Okay, so the last chance list from our current catalog, which is this one here, ends May 3rd. That is Monday. That's your last chance to order any of this stuff. And like I said, things are starting to sell out more quickly now. Just since I ran a report, and I'm going to tell you about some stuff today, some of those items I was going to share with you have sold out. So it is urgent that you want to get this stuff. And the beauty of it is these are deeply discounted, up to 75% off. Not everything's discounted, but the ones that are up to 75% off, only through May 3rd. And then you cannot order them. May 4th, I'm sorry, you missed out on that. It is not available anymore. And so I'm going to show you some of those products today, but just know that if you want to order those, now is the time. And what I was going to say is they're discounted much better and higher than when Stampin' Up! Did this clearance rack discount. So I actually forgot to take the drink of water. So you want to be aware of that. And then be aware also that the new catalog starts May 4th, and that on May 4th, we have a new kit special starting. Anyone can buy our starter kit from me. You have to live in the United States, and there's no obligation if you get the kit, and it's going to be $99 plus tax for $155 in merchandise of your choice, including the new catalog, unless something is, didn't make it to the warehouse because of the global shipping problems, or it has gone unorderable, which has not happened to anything yet. Then you can get anything from that book, anything current, basically, the mini catalog, that one, etc. So the value of that is $155 plus tax and shipping, because that's what you'd pay me if you bought those things separately. And you get a free past paper pumpkin kit. So $99 plus tax only. In Texas anyway, that's like $107. Some of y'all don't even pay taxes. Like, it just depends on where you live. And you choose $155. And that special goes until the end of May. So make your list. If you want to place an order on May 4th that's $80 or more, by the time you add tax and shipping, you're going to pay what you would pay for that starter kit. So keep that in mind. And of course, I can help you. You can contact me. I can give you the links, all that stuff. So, let me see. So I'm going to go ahead and point the camera down. So today I am doing this video a little different. I am going to be making only one project today. And then I'm going to show you some amazing deals. So it's a different project too. So if you win for commenting, sharing the video, etc., and hello everybody who just joined in. Diana, hello. Hey Sally, hey Janet, hey Sandy. Thank you for sharing, Susan. Don't forget to comment and share when you join so that you can, I'm going to turn my camera down, so that you can be in or have that chance to win this project, as well as I'm going to throw in some bonus projects from past videos or something. Sorry, I was trying to get something off my screen there. I'm going to clip this phone in now, because I'm only making one project today. Hopefully that makes sense, what I'm trying to say. So this project is I'm going to start out with an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to make a cute box. Now this box is something that this is not the same design, different color paper, different stamps, all that. This one's totally different, but this is a design that we are using for one of your gifts for the current retreat. So you'll know how we made it, first of all, and it's really simple. And then you can kind of get a hint that we give some really good gifts at our retreat. Of course, there'll be something inside that. I'm going to take this down. Inside the box for the retreat. However, that's a surprise, so I'm not showing that yet. And of course, if you purchase the retreat in a box, you get the gift. And if you purchase the retreat, or if you attend the retreat in person, which in August we have both, to go and in person, you get the gifts. So I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of petal pink cardstock. And then here I have my template, which I'm going to try. Let me make sure you can see the whole thing on the screen. Maybe I'll bring the camera back a little bit. I'm trying to look at my screen, but then a notification pops up, of course, to block it. Okay, yeah, I think you can see it. And I can scoot it over a little more now because I moved those punches. Okay, so you take, it has to be 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12 because of the size of this. So this box is 5.5, or this paper starts out at 5.5 by 9 1/4. So I'm gonna trim this down. I'm gonna do 5.5 first, I think. Trying to remember, yeah, 5.5, let me look. Yes. It doesn't matter, but I like to try to maximize when I trim my paper so that I get bigger chunks left over. So I'm going to cut it at 5.5, and then I'm going to turn it and cut it at 9 1/4. I did get this template from a video, but then I had to modify it because the gift I was putting inside was taller. So 9 1/4 inches tall. So I pulled out the arm on my handy paper trimmer. Hopefully I'm at the right measurement there. I'm very far away from this. And this is petal pink again. And then I have these 2 scraps left over, which I could use more on this project if I wanted to. And I am going to use this piece, but I ended up not using the larger one. So that smaller one I'm going to use. And it worked out to be the perfect size for what I needed. Okay, and then you can do scoring with your paper trimmer. It comes with a scoring blade if you have Stampin' Up's paper trimmer. I am going to use my Simply Scored scoring tool because I find it easier, personally, for things like this. Now, if I'm in a rush or I'm just scoring a card base in half or something, I'll just use my trimmer. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is put it in. I always have trouble when I'm writing instructions. I don't know how to word this, but I think we're scoring on the long side, the 9 1/4 inch side, at 1 inch, 7 3/4, and 8 3/4. I always mess up and have to like write over, like I wrote the wrong measurement there. So your Simply Scored scoring tool comes with a stylus. I pretty much always use the thicker ball there than the smaller one, so I don't cut my paper. And you want to put your paper all the way in the corner of this little tool, and then I'm going to again go 1 inch, 7 3/4, and then 8 3/4. And then I'm going to turn it this way and it doesn't really matter. It seriously doesn't. But if you want to follow my pattern exactly, I'm going to turn it to where the 2 score marks are at the top of the Simply Scored scoring tool. And I just do that for ease for myself so that I can continue to copy this exactly and not have to like look at it backwards or something. Hopefully that makes sense. So there's 4 score marks here. 1/2 inch, 1 1/2, 3 and 4. So 1/2 inch, 1 1/2, 3 inches, and 4 inches. So as a tip, I start to say a business tip, a stamping tip. I like to, when I'm doing something like this, mainly because I can't remember anything, I always make myself a template like this to make all the other ones. And so I can keep that template and be able to use it over and over. And so I literally, my hands must be dirty today. I literally will have this right beside me when I'm doing my cutting for the next one and the next one and the next one. Until, if you're making a bunch, it finally starts to sink in. Now, some people fold on the score marks first to do this cutting with the scissors, but I don't. So that's just up to you. I think I will grab my readers so I can see these score lines a little better. But if you have good lighting and all that, to me, I can see these fine without folding. Okay, so this is the 1/2 inch mark. And remember, there was one score mark at the bottom and 2 at the top. And so on this 1/2 inch score mark, we're gonna cut down at an angle from above the 2 score marks down to the 1st score mark. Remember, this is being recorded. So you can, actually, let me flip this upside down. So you can rewatch later. And then we get rid of this entire section here. So it's a 1/2 inch and it has the 2 score marks in it. That's going bye-bye, but we wanted that notch there. Then the next section is this one. So I'm going to cut on the score mark there down to the lowest score mark. And for this, there's 2 tabs here that we want to be like little 1/2 inch tabs. So you just basically, this is an inch and you're gonna cut in the middle. Yeah, it's 1 inch. So forget this part, like that's trash anyway, but between here and here, the 1 inch, you're gonna cut it in half. Now I suck at this, to be fully honest. Mine are always crooked and we need a second one over here. Mine are never even. I just have to live with that. So, and then there's the next section. This is actually the lid of the box that opens and closes. So for this one, remember there's a little score mark there to make a 1/2 inch fold. I'm going to cut a notch on each side at an angle. And so if you want to imagine what that's for, that's where it folds down into the box, right, when it closes. Then this one is the same as this one. So I'm going to trim this down and, or cut, I'm sorry, I'm not trimming it down. I'm cutting on the score mark and then I'm making that same cut where it's supposed to be 1/2 inch and it's supposed to be straight. But again, that's me. So the last section has the 2 score marks. You get rid of that completely. So I'll cut that off. And then we need a notch right here. And so a 1 1/4 inch circle punch works really well for that. I believe ours is sold, or 1 1/2. Oh, darn it. It's 1 1/2. I need to fix that. I don't have my pink pen over here. I'm gonna make a 2 right there. 1 1/2 inch circle punch. Works really well. And that's where this lid is gonna go in and out from. So again, Stampin' Up! Is not carrying circle punches anymore, but 1 1/2, most people have it, or you can find it somewhere. So you wanna punch a notch out, but make sure you're not catching the edge of this piece here. You probably could even fold it out of the way if you wanted to, but I've been able to just not catch it when I punch. Okay. And then on the other end, I'm done with that circle punch. That was a one-time thing for this project. We have 5 sections. We have the 1/2 inch one that we're going to cut off and cut the angle just like we did on the top. And then I'll show you what to do on the next 4. So I'm going to cut my angle down again. It's like the opposite direction from the top one. And then cut the 1/2 inch section completely off. Then there are the 2 1 inch tabs and the 2 bigger tabs. I'm going to go ahead and cut on all 4 score, 1, 2, 3 score marks here. And so for the 2 smaller tabs, we're just going to make the notches. These will be, actually, I can't remember how they go. We'll see when I put it together. But they need the notches. Which, I don't know if notches is really the right word, but you're cutting the corners off at an angle. And then for these 2, it is going to be necessary to just angle them a tiny bit from the top, I can't think of the word, but from the top down to where the score mark is. So it is cut at an angle, like a very tiny triangle. And this is actually necessary to make your box go together well. So you can't really skip this step like I always try to. There's probably a word for this, but you're trimming those down. And now everything is cut how we need it, and we can put this box together. So hopefully I'm making sense. This box is very easy, really. Just a little time there with your scoring and all that stuff. So now I'm ready to put it together. I'm gonna fold my score marks where they go down the valley. I'm gonna fold into the valley, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna fold on all my score marks. And then it takes very little adhesive for this as well. On this flat, oh, I need to stamp this first. Whew, I was afraid I was gonna forget that. Okay, so we have scratch paper here, and it's okay that I folded it because I did it on my other sample as well. So remember, we're using Tulle Wild Rose, which is discounted to $23.40 while supplies last, and the dies are $8.50. And for my stamping, I'm using this large rose, obviously, duh. This is a 3-step stamp where you can add the darkest color, then this large solid rose, I would do the lightest color, and then a medium color between the two for the detail that goes in on top of those. We're not doing that today because we're just making a background. There also are leaves that do the same thing. Of course, these are much larger than what are pictured on the front of the box. And there's all these awesome greetings. Look how big they are. That blessed is much larger than actually pictured on here. So there's to be your friend, hello, and grateful, to know you, true friendship is one of God's greatest gifts, and blessed. And then of course all the flowers and leaves, and there's even like a center that you can put on the rose as well. So it's a great stamp set. Susan, I'm glad you like the box. I'm going to use Petal Pink ink, so tone on tone here. And I'm going to make this be a background. So totally random stamping. I am going to hold it down for a few seconds because this paper has been scored and I folded it. So I'm just going to give it some even pressure. I don't need to rock or do anything crazy. And of course, don't press hard on our ink pads. Just tap, tap gently all around. But I just want to kind of fill in a background here. And I'm going off the edges. That's why I need my scratch paper underneath. And if you don't have a really firm table like I do, like it's super smooth and firm, then make sure you use like our Stampin' Pierce mat under the cardstock while you're stamping for photopolymer stamps, which is these see-through ones. If you're not getting a clear image when you stamp, that's probably why. It's the table underneath. So I'm almost done here. You can see some of the tabs are getting stamped, some are not. That's fine. It's all gonna be fine. So there is a gorgeous background. If you don't have this flower, I would recommend picking it up now. And then now I can put it together. So on the 1/2 inch tab, you want to put your adhesive, and I'm using Tear and Tape, which is a really strong adhesive for boxes and bags and stuff like that. It is called Tear and Tape because you can literally tear it off. You don't have to use scissors. So I started at the bottom, and at the top I'm going to try to tear it with the angle, which obviously I can trim it off if not, but my point is I'm trying to go up to the angle with the adhesive, just so that it's secure at the top, because that's where my tab's gonna go in and out. And so I will go ahead and attach this. You can, a tip when you're putting boxes together like this, is you can lay them flat on the table and just fold them down. it's just easier than holding it in the air, and then you can press like this to fold it. So there's that. Let me show you the top. Super cute and easy. Looks like a real professional box. So cute. Has that little tab to, you know, so you can get a grip on it to open it, because or that notch, because we punched it out. And then I want this to be the back of my box so that the front is nice and smooth. So on the bottom, I want to make sure that this is the front. It's going back this way. This part is going to go down last. So it'll be smooth on the front as well. So on this front tab, I'm going to put some tear and tape. So you just always want to look when you're assembling boxes. I'm just going to tear this and make sure that you are making the front have a smooth fold instead of it looking like this on the front where you see that edge. So I'm going to put 2 strips of tear and tape. I'm not ever super picky. Like, for me, they don't need to go all the way to the ends and all that stuff. I think it's fine. Just press your tear and tape down really hard so that it stays put, and then I always just use my thumbnail right in the middle of the tear and tape to pull it up. Okay, so remember, that's the back of the box and this is the front. Isn't that cute? So what could you put in here? Candy, all kinds of candies could fit in there. Pens, pencils, jewelry, I mean, really anything this shape. And it was very easy for me to modify the height of it. Now, width-wise, you have to get into a little bit more complicated calculations, for me anyway. But it was very easy to modify the height, so you can do that. And then you'll have these leftover pieces that you can use for whatever. I am going to use this piece on this card. And then I'm going to bring the dies in, or card box. And let me dump my trash real quick. I have pieces somewhere. Oh, right here. I have pre-die cut for this box also a label, and then I pre-cut some designer paper, so I'll tell you about those two in a second. So this label is from the dies, so another awesome reason to own these dies. It's a set of 8, and this giant label is one of those dies. It does put the stitch marks in there. This is basic gray, smoky slate cardstock. So it puts those stitch marks. It's really large, so useful for all kinds of stuff besides this project. Of course, there is a die to cut out the rows and the leaves. There are additional dies that cut out full leaves and kind of little bud images there. And then there's a decorative image, which we're going to use on this card today. Look how perfect that one piece of paper is to cut that out from. So I think I said everything about the dies. It's a set of 8 for only $8.50 while supplies last. Of course, I would get it with the stamp set because of it matching the flowers and rose leaves, but you know, that's me. And then this designer paper is prized peony, which I don't know much about flowers, and I really don't know anything about peonies. Where did I put that paper? Oh, I'll have to show you the paper when I do my other part because it's in a stack. But they kind of look like roses to me, so they kind of match, although I'm using this side. So this prized peony paper is retiring, and I believe it's discounted. And that I'm just trying to show that pattern that's not flowers. It's like a chevron kind of pattern on there. So I didn't feel like I needed to demonstrate die cutting this label because I'm going to die cut this piece here for you. And I wanted to do that on camera just to show you how you can use that leftover piece and also show you how awesome our dies cut out with our, I think it's the combination of the dies are amazing and our machine is really, really good. But this is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, $120. Last you years and years and years and years. You can, what you do is place your cardstock first in the die with the blade facing down, on a cutting pad and then a cutting pad on top. The machine comes with all the plates you need for everything we sell as far as dies and embossing folders. And then I'm just going to crank it through. It only takes one time and everything will be cut. And oh, wow. I was going to show you my, I can still show you whatever, what is this thing called? I always can't think of the name of it. This foam. What is it called? So I would just clean this off with my fingernail into the trash can because you don't want to leave paper on there when you're working. It'll go into your next project basically. Trying to think of the name. Die brush. So normally your paper stays in the die and you put it on here and you can get some of that excess paper out of your die easily with the die brush. Look, all of it came out this time. Yesterday I did have a couple stuck in there. But long story short, it cuts really well. I also could have used adhesive sheets on the back of this so that it's just sticky already when I'm ready to place it on my project, but I didn't, and I made that choice like I could have. But I'm going to use my silicone craft sheet to add adhesive to that. Trying to organize myself here. It's not going too well. And the silicone craft sheet will keep excess adhesive when you're putting adhesive on something really skinny from getting all over your cardstock, your tape, your scratch paper, your table, whatever you're working on. And then that can transfer to your next projects and mess them up. Okay, so I'll show you that in a second. But first I'm going to attach this piece. So this designer paper is 1 1/4 by 6.5 inches. And I'm just going to use regular adhesive, stamp and seal. And that goes on the front of the box. The one, I can't even remember exactly, but the one we made for the retreat is decorated slightly differently. So obviously you can decorate however you want. It could be made out of designer paper. It would be a little, like a lot more flimsy, but it could be, or you could do wraparounds, all kinds of things. But there's the front of my box. And then I'm going to attach this decorative piece next. And so I'm not trying to cover this whole thing with adhesive. Just catch, because it's skinny, it's not going to fall off. As long as you get some adhesive on there, it'll be fine. But I'm catching little parts, mainly of these solid flowers. But all these flowers have holes in them. And so there is going to be some little spider webs of my adhesive, even though I didn't put too much. So I'm placing this basically right in the center. And then I can take my adhesive remover, which if you don't have one, you can get them on Amazon. They also come in my adhesive kit. If you purchase one of those, you get a big one, an adhesive remover. These are add-ons to all of my classes now. So if you take a class, you can add that on. But any of where the adhesive is like shiny, you can just like erase it off. And then you take off, I don't have any right now, but when it builds up on the corners, I just pinch it off with my fingers and throw that away. Doesn't really look too bad. But that's what this is for. And okay, so almost finished. On my label, I'm going to stamp from To a Wild Rose the word hello in smoky slate ink. Oh, I put the stamp set over there, but this comes in that stamp set. It says hello. And so I'm going to stamp it at the top of the label. So again, tone on tone. So cute. And then, I'm moving this stuff out of my way. What I did was position this label where I want it on the box, and then I just manually, whatever, folded it down on the two sides. Like that. So it's like a wrap, and then I'm going to add ribbon. So I'll just add a little adhesive to this. It's not to permanently attach it to my box because the ribbon will do that for me. It's just to keep it in place. So like that. And then this is a retiring ribbon. It's called Rococo Rose. What is it called? Gathered ribbon. And it's Rococo Rose, but it is like a slightly off different color of Rococo Rose, if you know what I mean. But it's Rococo Rose. And so I'm just going to tie a bow here. And so I always like to, if I remember, flip my projects upside down when I'm tying a bow so that the bow comes out right side up. And I'll use my reverse tweezers here to pinch that so that I can have free hands to tie the bow. You can get those on, actually the ones I get on Amazon are a little different shape, but they still work. And I have an Amazon affiliate link if you want like a direct way to find those. But anyway, reverse tweezers are awesome for knots and bows. And then I'm just going to fix my bow, of course. Make the loops the size I want them, tighten it up, all that stuff. And I do always like to tie from the roll if I can, so that I don't have any waste on this one side. So now I can trim it down. I'm going to trim this side first, so I know how long to make this one. The box doesn't want to hold still for me. And there we go. Beautiful box. Here's my first one. So really easy. I was reading Diana's comment. I thought it was a question, then I realized she was just saying she likes how I did that. You know, there is some time because of the scoring and all that, but all things considered, I think it's a pretty easy project. And of course, for me, with a retreat gift, it helps that when you have awesome helpers who are willing to help you with that. Let me show you the back where we stamped it, so it's not for nothing. And you can use these with any theme. Like I said, the one for the retreat's completely different, totally different sort of style and color scheme and theme and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy that. If you win the drawing for today, you'll win a box plus some little extra bonus cards I'll throw in. Don't forget, if you just came in or anything, I showed the full step-by-steps at the beginning of the video with all these measurements. And I also put the measurements and where you score on, it'll be in the description of this video and on my blog. I think those are the main two places. So anyway, if you want to get that in writing. And don't forget, it was the 1.5 inch circle punch, not the 1 and whatever I wrote down. That's what I used anyway. Okay, so what I want to do next is really remind you guys that there are some amazing deals right now. I have printed off what, as of a couple of days ago, what was still available in our retiring sale. And everything I highlighted is discounted. Again, some of it is up to 75% off. So I am going to show you this stuff because I think it's more like, it makes more sense than reading it. Like, even if you read Rococo Rose Blends, but if you see it in person, even though I'm not going to show those. Okay, that wasn't a good example. Even if you read, let's go to one of these pages. Parcels and Petals Cling Stamp Set. Seeing it might be like, oh yeah, I forgot I love that stamp set. And then I want to remind you that I have a online ordering special every single month. When you order 25 or more, you get a free class packet mailed to you with PDF tutorial emailed to make 4 cards. And if it's 50 or more, you get that plus a free full accessory. So that's going to apply to this sale as well if you order online. And there's my website. If you order 150 or more at one time, don't use the host code. I'll still give you my specials, and Stampin' Up! Gives you at least $15 in free merchandise. So, you can, of course, order online now. That's your best bet, because if you send it to me, there could be a time difference of when it gets entered, and then it might sell out. But I don't mind doing it. It's just that chance you're taking. And then I also have this QR code, which you can hold your camera up to the screen, and that will take you directly to my store, and it'll insert this host code. Either way works, or you can just go to Jennifer's with an S, .stampinup.net. Also, there'll be a link in this video. Okay, so I'm pointing out what's on sale, or what I really love that's retiring. We already talked about To a Wild Rose enough. But these, I want to make sure everyone knows, if you have tried to order Pretty Peacock Stampin' Blends, Purple Posy Blends, Rococo Rose Blends, or Seaside Spray Stampin' Blends, they are retiring. 2 of them are on back order, and 2 of them are currently not orderable, but they are coming back. So around May 11th, you can actually try to order those again. So just, that's like an FYI. They usually don't have, and you can see here it says 7,000 are coming to the warehouse. It doesn't say on those other 2. So those might still be available, just FYI, if you were really wanting them. And then I also had highlighted right here the Make a Difference stamp set. I know I have shown you this before, as far as relating to this sale, but I still think it's a great stamp set, great deal. It's discounted to $21.60 from $27, and this is the one I have been using in my classes to say handmade, made with love, you know, hand stamped by, etc. So not only does it have like 3 different alphabet choices and numbers, it has all those other words as well, and other things delivered to, is there something, yeah, homemade by, from the desk of. So let me show you. It's 2 sheets of stamps, a ton of stamps. Of course, my handmade ones are missing from here because I always have them mounted, because I always let my customers use them in classes. And it's $21 while $21.60 while supplies last. So there's number 1 that I want to share with you today. And then let me turn my page here. A few more things just to talk about. The 2019 to 2021, the retiring in color markers are only $12. Those are not Stampin' Blends, just markers. White embossing powder is coming back. It's back ordered, but well, there's going to be about 300 more available if you want that. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Champagne Mist Shimmer Paint. It is only $4.80. It was $8. And it comes in this little bottle. And you can use it with a paintbrush. You can like to paint on. You can also dip a paintbrush in there and flick it onto projects. But my favorite way to use this, and you can mix it with ink, you can do all kinds of stuff. My favorite way is to make a mist. So, a little trick I'm going to do. Not a trick, but a tip I learned from a fellow demo. So this is, see how it says shimmer on there? I made this so long ago. And it still works. It's 70% rubbing alcohol, and you kind of just pour a little bit of this in there. This is one of Stampin' Up's spritzers. You get 2 for like $3. They're great. They are very airtight because this is so old. I don't know when I made it. And so you can make this mist, and then this is a tip I got from a fellow demonstrator. You can use an old paper pumpkin box if you want to sort of protect your surface. So there's some basic black cardstock, and I'm going to shake this up. Remember, 70% alcohol. Don't go higher than that. It breaks down the chemicals in there if you do. So I shook it up real good, and then I'm just going to mist it on here. Maybe I should have done a test mist first. But super easy, and look at all the shine and glitter and shimmer. I think those splotches just came out because I didn't get those out first. Oh, here's the one I did beforehand just to test it. So pretty. You can do this on any color paper, of course. It works with all the shimmer paints, but this is the only one we have left. And it does look gold. It's called Champagne Mist, but you know, it gives it a gold tint. And that can be on top of something you stamped, designer paper, cardstock like this, anything you want. So grab that while you can for only $4.80. And then the next thing I have is our sponge brayers. I do really like the sponge brayers. They are, you get 2 handles and 4 sponges, and currently for only $6.40. You can wash these out. Both of these have been washed many times, like rinsed in the sink, and I just squeeze them out and let them dry, and they dry really quick because they're kind of airy, I guess. They're easy to hook to the handle, super easy, and you can use them to make those cool and I know we have other tools to do this too, so I'm just showing you what's, you know, what's out there. But you can use them to make cool scenes, like a sunset, a sky, things like that. And then I'm going to demonstrate it real quick. And then also for stencils, which the stencils, I believe none of those are retiring. I'm looking over here to see what color to use. Let me look at these stencils. I think if I pick not trees, yeah, I can just use any color. So I'm just going to use Seaside Spray. That's retiring though, but it'll give you the idea. It doesn't matter what color it is. So I like to ink up my sponges by rolling these kind and picking up. Roll and pick up. Because if you just go back and forth, you're missing this top section. So I pick it up and roll it. And then this is not going to be any kind of perfect demonstration. I didn't plan it out. But you can, and then pick it up and get the other side. You can layer the colors. Hopefully you can see that that is blue. You can layer the colors, you know, more and more, meaning like you could next add Night of Navy or yellow or whatever. You can layer as in adding more color, pick up more ink from your ink pad. So you can do all those cool backgrounds really easily with these sponges. And then actually I think I'll just use the back of this one. With stencils, of course, they're very easy. Now it might be better if you taped down your paper and your stencil, but we're in a, you know, we're just doing a quickie here. And these stencils from Stampin' Up! Are plastic, so don't forget they're going to get ink all over them, and you need to watch your fingers and watch which side if you're doing multiple projects. You know, just be careful about all that stuff. I'm doing white on white here, so kind of hard to see if I'm missing anything. But this is just for a quick example of these sponges. So a really easy application there on stencils. And again, you can go darker. Of course, you can layer multiple colors. I wouldn't want to really pick the stencil up because it'd be hard for me anyway to put back down. Like I would do all that at one time. But anyway, so I think these sponge brayers are really cool. And then I can just pop this off and go rinse it in the sink to wash it out, which I'm actually going to set it aside right now so I don't forget to do that. And I'll put these back in my bag. They actually come in a really nice little cardboard box you could store them in, but apparently I got rid of mine. So get those now. May 3rd is the deadline, but you know, while supplies last, so who knows. All right, what's next on my list? Flowers for Every Season designer paper. Okay, so now we're going to go to my stack. This paper, of course, all my stuff is all used here, is only $6.90. It's a 6x6 pack, Flowers for Every Season, especially if you own, well, it's just pretty anyway, but if you own the flowers, Jar of Flowers, I can't remember the names, and Celebrate Sunflowers, both of those coordinate with this designer paper, but it won't be available in the next catalog. So Flowers for Every Season, $6.90. And then I have to turn my page here. Forever Greenery. I know this is a lot of people's favorite designer paper from our last catalog. The one that's going out right now. And this paper will not be coming back. You can see how used up mine is, and this is multiple packs combined, so I may have more sheets. You know, you get 2 of each design. But super pretty paper. The stamp sets and dies that coordinate with it, I believe, are still going to be current. So you can still use those, but you won't be able to get this paper. So that one is $9.20 instead of $11.50. Most of these $11.50 is the regular price. So get it now. Make your list, by the way. Just take some notes while we're doing this video for whatever you need. This is the Artistry Blooms for $9.20. Designer paper. So pretty. I love that one. It is very artistic and sort of ombre-ish. Lots of bright colors in this one. So get that one while you can for $9.20. These are 12 by, well, the first one was 6 by 6 and those two are 12 by 12. This is the one I used, let me see the real name, Peony Garden designer paper. I used this one in the box I made earlier. And so you can see there's the flower design, and then a lot of them on the back have a more just neutral. It definitely could be masculine on the back as well. There's like beautiful peonies, and there's some that can be colored in. And then this one has like a stone, like marble on the back. Really pretty. Petal pink, gray granite. Look at those gray granite, or the white flowers on gray granite. And I don't know that I have every single design in this pack because there's 6 different designs. And the one I used on the box, I think, wasn't even in here. Anyway, it's petal pink, basic gray, gray granite, and petal pink are the colors. So nice and simple on that one. That one is priced Peony, or sorry, Peony Garden is $9.20 instead of $11.50. Playful Pets is low inventory. I don't have Playful Pets designer paper. I thought I had a pack, but I don't know where it is. But it is low inventory. If you like that pet paper, it's $11.50, but get that now. It's low inventory. And Playing with Patterns is not discounted, but I think this paper is so cute. I actually used it in a class recently, like a birthday card class, and it's just so pretty. So get that one while you can. It's a 6 by 6 pack. Playing with Patterns. And then Brights. Okay, so this is my example of these. They're called 6 by 6 designer series paper. And then they come in neutrals, brights, etc. And I believe all of them are discounted to $10.35, I think. So I want to show you the patterns that they come in. So there's the polka dots, the wood grain. There's like it looks like denim on this blue paper, but that's the same pattern on all the papers. So it's like a denim pattern, but in whatever color. And then a scripty one. So those are all the patterns. This is the in color pack. But it comes in brights, neutrals, subtles, in colors. And what's our fourth? I wouldn't say regals. Now I'm blanking out on what we call our colors now. Anyway, it comes in all the color families. So check that out. Get it while you can. We have new designs coming in of these papers. Like it'll be the same size and colors, but different patterns. And then World of Good designer paper. So pretty. This one has brass foil in it. So shiny, right? I think this actually might be the patterns that are here. So there's like a grid. It's navy or misty moonlight with the brass grid. Of course, this one can be great for masculine or anyone. It does have like maps and compasses and stuff like that in it. There's some gold world globes there. And then like a big map, another kind of map, a map with the foil, and then just a nice neutral piece there. So that one is a specialty paper. So it's normally $15 down to $9. That costs less for a specialty than the discount on our other designer papers, and it's gorgeous. So great for scrapbooking, you know, all kinds of stuff there. We have these cute boxes, which I don't know if they ever really took off, but they are really cute. And anyway, you can still get some. They close like this because it's supposed to look like when you get your order from Stampin' Up! And you tape it closed at the top. So isn't that cute? You could cut it up, use the logo, stuff like that if you wanted to. But they're called mini shipping boxes. $3, $3. That's a great deal. I can't remember how many you get. 8 for $3. So great deal there. And then our gold pizza boxes. Ooh, ah, Christmas / anything else. Really shiny. The gold mini pizza boxes are $4.20. And you get 8 in a pack. Now these, they came in white too, but those sold out. So again, while supplies last, get it now. Deb, I've already made 3 orders for last chance. Now to wait for the new items. Yep. Most people, that's why stuff's selling out, because, you know, hopefully you have stocked up on whatever you wanted. But if not, or if you see something cool here that didn't catch your eye before, there's still time. This is called Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper, but it's not really designer paper. You know, it's die cuts. So these images poke out on camera there, and then you can attach them to your project. So there's some really pretty images. I used this in a Facebook Live as a wreath, like a holiday wreath, even though it's not specifically a holiday project or product. It goes great with our that Forever Greenery designer paper I showed you earlier. There are these rectangle pieces that can go directly on the front of a card and then be decorated however. And like I said, they're gold, shiny. So those are $12 instead of $15. So $12 for the Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. If that's a mouthful, but and later, if you have any questions on any of this stuff, just let me know. So a lot of our foil is going away. Silver, you can still get. Champagne, you can still get, and it's discounted to $4, but it's low inventory. Brass is what I pulled out to show because I love it. And I am guilty of not using it enough. Ooh, there's me. All right, let's try to. But it's so shiny. Much shinier than gold, and it matches, of course, with that World of Good designer paper really well. But I think, well, I don't know why they're discontinuing these, but I know I'm guilty of not using it enough. But it is great. So if you like it, get more. You can see where I've die cut a world there from that World of Good, the dies that go with those. And that one's $4 instead of $5. So check that out. This is the Velveteen paper. It was $10. Now it's only $6. And it comes in 3 colors. It is very soft and velvety. Of course, y'all can't touch it on the video. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't list the colors here. So it's like cinnamon, heather, and seafoam, I think. I don't know for sure if that's cinnamon, but it definitely looks like cinnamon. So these are really cool. They just didn't necessarily take off too well, but you can still get them for a discount of only $6. Woohoo. And then there are 2 Memories and More kits that are discounted. These are really good deals. $4.40 for World of Good and $8.80 for Flowers for Every Season. And they were $11 each. So World of Good, again, it's going to match that designer paper, the brass foil, all that stuff. And these could be multiple packs combined, but I believe you get 2 of each card. So great for scrapbooking, great to make quick cards. Just, you know, throw them together real quick by gluing these on a card base. There's some stickers with the brass again. And then those first cards were 3 by 4, and then these are 4 by 6. Oh, look at that. So good. So that is only, it's the World of Good Memories and More kit. And it's $4.40. Great deal there. And then the Flowers for Every Season is $8. Where's my note? And 80 cents. And then, oh, actually, I'm sorry. I said it wrong. The Memories and More is $4.40 for Flowers for Every Season. These card bases are $8.80. They are called Flowers for Every Season Memories and More cards and envelopes. So these, it's a great to buy both. You don't have to, of course. And use these card bases because they're the exact size you need. And again, there's matching envelopes. And these are still current in colors, by the way. Cinnamon Cider, Magenta, all that stuff. They're not going away. And you just pop these cards. It would be better if I showed you one that matched. Right on these note cards and envelopes and make a card in seconds like that. Or you can do the smaller cards as well. That's why they have that little rectangle in the middle, or these smaller cards. And then, of course, some of the cards have words on them and other images. Some you can cut apart to get different little words from, and so on and so forth. This is multiple packs together. Of course, you get 2 of each design. Look how cute that one is. You get stickers. You get the 4x6 cards as well. Oh, there's more stickers. So, great deal. $4.40. I thought that's how much these were, but then when I looked down at my notes, I was like, oh, I guess I looked at that wrong. But anyway, $8.80, $4.40. And I think you get like 100 cards in each of these packs of Memories and More kits. Whew, okay. Now, moving on to embellishments. I have a whole basket here of some cool embellishments that are discounted, including this bag, but oops, that's later on the list. So we have the gold hoops. I have 2, 1 left, 1 or 2 in there. And these are like a shockingly great embellishment on any projects. You can literally glue them on a card and stick some flowers and it looks like a wreath, or just put it on a card as an accent. People have actually used them as like mechanisms for a banner they made or something like that. There's so many different things you can do with them, but they didn't stick around, unfortunately. So they're only $6.75. Love them. Wish they were staying. The Star Designer Elements, they're copper. The other ones, those hoops, are gold. These are copper stars. And they are only $3.60. Woohoo. Great deal. And they're they have some weight to them, like they're solid embellishments. Antique corners and slides. These are just like what they sound like. So the little slides, they can be like belt buckles or whatever. And then these cute corners that you can put like on in an album, of course, or on a card. And they do have that antique look. So those are discounted to $3.40. Again, these are the same deals you get on the clearance rack, but it's not the clearance rack. Butterfly gems sold out since last time I looked. I did have those in here, but they sold out. If you purchased, which I'm going to show this when I show the stamps and stuff, Susan, this sale is for everybody. It's not just a Jennifer sale. I'm not selling these physical products. I'm letting you order them on my website from Stampin' Up. So you'll get brand new packs. I am selling my retired merchandise, but I'll be doing that first at my in-person retreat and then maybe later. But this is not I'm not selling what I have in my hand, just in case anyone thinks that. This is go to my store, get an ordering special from me, and get these products at great deals. And the beauty with that is you get the special from me and you get the brand new product, not opened, not touched, full, quantities. So hopefully that makes sense. Not sure if that's why you were asking, but So if you own the Shaker Globe stuff, make sure you stock up on these globes so that you have enough for your future projects. You can get these for $2.60. See if it says how many come in a pack. 10 for $2.60. And you know, these pretty much are 4 if you have that set of dies. Now you can still order those as of, again, this morning. So I'm going to show you those in a minute. But don't forget $2.60. Don't, you know, be left out where you can't use your stuff as a shaker dome. You can still use them, just maybe not in that way. The In Good Taste, I'm showing you, by the way, what I own / what's my favorites. So I don't own a couple of these embellishments that are really good deals, like the Playful Pets trinkets are only $6.80. They're so cute, little dog bones and stuff in silver. But these are the In Good Taste elements, $2.60. I just used these recently on a Facebook Live as embellishments with the leaves when I did the Loyal Leaves stamp set. So really pretty. They're wooden embellishments, and they're discounted down to $2.60. And then these are the Flowers for Every Season gems. You can use those especially in a shaker card because they're not sticky back and they don't have holes in them. So you can glue them down. It'd be a little challenging, but they make great shaker cards. And those are only $5.20. Okay, so next is ribbons, and we used one of them today, the Rococo Rose Gathered Ribbon. Remember that? That is only $3.40. It was $8.50. So you can still order that as of this morning. And then, and again, literally if you go on and order right now, something could be sold out that I just showed you, but you know, hopefully not, but I'm just saying, disclaimer. Thank you, Susan. She says those are great embellishments. This is the Seaside Spray metallic ribbon for $5.60. Really pretty. I did use this ribbon a lot this past year. The Ornate Garden ribbon combo. You get 2 ribbons, Old Olive and Terracotta Tile. And they are like, I think they're kind of satiny. A little, they're not satiny. I don't know what the word is. They're kind of a fancy fabric though. And they are $2.80. I believe each roll is 5 yards. So that's a total of 10 yards for $2.80. And then we have the Cinnamon Cider, oh, sorry, all these in color ribbons. So these colors, this is something to keep in mind. Like I said about the Flowers for Every Season stuff. They're not going away, but these ribbons are going away. And I was planning projects for next month the other day, and I opened up the new catalog so I could see, okay, what are my choices for ribbons in these new, old in colors. Guess what? There's only 2 choices. I think one is Jade, and I forgot what the other one is. But there is not one ribbon that comes in all 5 of these colors like this year. So get these now. So the Cinnamon Cider is $4.80. The Just Jade is $3.60. Bumblebee is $5.40. Magenta is $3.60. So pretty. And then let me turn the page for Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight is $4.80. So they're all a great deal. Some are less than others. I'm sure that's based on quantity that they had on in hand, whatever the word is. But we won't be having necessarily in colors for all of those this year. Our white edge metallic ribbon sold out very quickly. But this is the gold metallic edge ribbon. Now the gold one is a vanilla, but I did want to show you real quick that you can still color this one. This is $6.30. Grab my scratch paper, and I would probably use a darker color to color this one because it's a vanilla. You can play with anything, but I like to use the Stampin' Blends because they're alcohol based and they dry really quickly. So I grabbed my Night of Navy, and yeah, once you color it, you can't really tell that it was vanilla. It's just now whatever color you made it. And always use the side of your brush when you do this with your Stampin' Blends. Don't try to color it straight up and down, and don't use the bullet point. But look how gorgeous that is. And it still keeps the gold, like that completely resists the ink from your Stampin' Blend. And so that's a great ribbon to have on hand because you can color it many colors. Again, the vanilla might look weird with maybe a light pink or something. You could just test a little small section and see. But that's a great ribbon to have on hand, and it is discounted to $6.80 while supplies last. $6.30. $6.30 while supplies last. Rococo. Okay, so I don't have all these colors either, but these are the retiring in color ribbons. So we have Rococo Rose, which I'm out of, for $3.20. We have Terracotta Tile. This is called a scalloped linen. So it is a thicker ribbon. Like, it is very thick for tying bows, but it looks great straight across a project. So they all look the same, just have the different color scallops on each side, and then the middle is linen. The Terracotta Tile is $4.80. Purple Posy is $3.20. Most of these ribbons are 10 yards, by the way. Like, talk about a great deal. Seaside Spray I don't have. That's $3.20. And then this is Pretty Peacock for $3.20. So you definitely want to stock up on that. If you need it, want it, don't have it, whatever. This is the Daffodil Delight Ruched ribbon. I used this so much also in the past year. It's like a 1/4 inch wide skinny ribbon, and it's ruched, so it is kind of wrinkly there on purpose. It looks great, and it's $3. These are so good. Playing with Patterns ribbon combo. Love this one. This is, you get 3 colors and styles of ribbon. They're all different. The navy, I didn't have the name colors written down. I think this is Night of Navy. Is like a super skinny, like 1/8 inch satiny ribbon. And then the widest one is Purple Posy on each end or side, and then white down the middle. So pretty. And it's, I don't know what this material is, but it's very thin. I don't know what it is. It's super thin though, so you can tie really good bows and stuff. And then the Coastal Cabana one is a thicker, more textury ribbon. Like it's really thick, as in substantial. I don't know. It feels stiff, but it's really pretty. And that's Coastal Cabana. It's kind of sheer, but it has those lines of fabric going through it. So you get all 3 of those in the Playing with Patterns ribbon for only, drum roll, $9.45. So that's a great deal. Susan says, I have used a lot of the Seaside Spray. Yes. That ribbon like was a sleeper for me. Like, it was like, oh, this is great with this, 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 and this. This is the one I love probably the most out of what's left, because this is just what's left. We had other stuff retiring that is gone. But this Forever Green ribbon combo I used so much this past year. It comes with a gold, it's like a gold twine, but it's very fine, and they're like little really fine threads that are woven together or twisted together. So that's gorgeous. And then this other ribbon that comes with it, it's I think called an Open Weave. And it's kind of like a vanilla color. But it's real thin, easy to work with. It ties a really pretty bow. It lays nice and flat on your projects. Like, it's just gorgeous. And this is discounted all the way down to $7.20, which I think is a great deal. And we still have some left as of this morning. So there you go. Forever Greenery Trim Combo Pack. So there are some of the accessories. Now, again, there may be more accessories retiring, more whatever I showed, designer papers, this and that. But I showed you the ones that are on a good deal. The next thing is, can y'all believe the Stamparatus bag is still available? It's only where's my thing? $11.60. And I showed this when the list first came out, and I was like, this could be a purse. It could be for other stuff. It's so useful. Let me measure it for you. It's like 10.5 inches wide by about 9.5 tall. It is for our Stamparatus, which we sell still, but you won't be able to get the bag anymore. Looking for my zippers. Has the zippers, like 2 zippers, so you can open it all the way and it lays flat. It has a pocket on one side with a little Velcro closure, and then on the other side there are 2 pockets. So I have my instructions and I have some extra plates and extra foam mats in the second pocket. But what I normally have in here is my scratch paper, because we do sell Stamparatus scratch paper, which is this size. And then my machine is in here as well. And then on the outside, there is a front pocket with a is that a button? Yeah. And of course, this has really pretty fabrics also. Like, it's not just plain on the insides. And then it comes with the handle, like a shoulder strap that you can attach on or take off. These are really quality. What are the words? What's the word? Whatever these things are called. Not the clip, but just like, I can't think of the word. Anyway, quality. Or you can use the hand thing and take those off completely and stick them in the pocket or something. So I think it's a great deal. I think it's a great gift for people, like stock up for future friends, stamping friends, if you're a demonstrator, team members, etc. I don't know why it didn't sell very well, because it was $29 and now it's only $11.60. So I strongly recommend stocking up on those. They're so cute, so good. Then we have lots of punches that are going away, and these are the ones that are left so far. Like I said, as of the 2-inch circle punch is low inventory, but you can still get it at full price. It's $18. Then there's the butterfly duet punch, and this one does have a stamp set that you can coordinate it with. The butterfly duet is only $7.20. Great deal. Susan ordered the bag. Awesome. Findings. Thank you, Janet. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. They're super quality, like thick, sturdy. Okay, butterfly duet, $7.20. I forgot to, I don't know if Butterfly gave us discounted. I think it's regular price, but it is retiring. So that stamp set you would want to get now as well if you like it, which I love that stamp set. It's so cute. We do have a lot of new butterflies coming out, so as far as stamps, but that is a great one. The small bloom punch is only $10.40. This one has been around for quite a while. Give them Stampin' Up! Credit for keeping it around for a very long time. But if you didn't get it over the years, it's only $10.40 now. And there are several stamped images in the, what we have now that it matches. Then we have the scallop tag topper and the banner triple banner punch. Scallop tag is $20.70, down from $23, and triple banner is $18.40, down from $23. Now, banner triple, or triple banner, whatever we want to call it, is 3 punches in one. So I have some little scraps here. You can put in a half-inch wide strip of paper and get a perfect banner, or a 1.5-inch strip again and get a perfect banner, or 2 inches. Now you can put in different sizes in between, and you can look on the bottom and center them and all that, but I love this one the best as a banner punch, so I'm going to miss that a lot. So there's the 3 sizes that it's sized for, so you get all 3 for only $18.40. So if you don't have that punch, I definitely would grab it. And then the scalloped tag topper, this was like our, I think, original tag topper. 2-inch wide pieces, you put them all the way to the back, and you get a cute tag. So it can, all of these can be any length you want, just the width is what matters. So grab those up if you don't have them. I think they're great. We do have lots of tag topper punches, but on the banners, that's, to me, your best bet. That's the best one. And then classic labels, so good for all your little greetings. Now you're gonna have to die cut them, so grab this now. It's $14.40. Timeless label. This is my favorite punch that's going out. I just love this shape so much. I think it's very classy, and it is $14.40. Most of these would be $18, so that one instead, but this is $14.40. The Vases punch, which you can use with any, like you can take any kind of pattern and make, it also has a little tulip and a leaf to go with the tulip, but you can take any pattern and make cute little vases, or you can just use like cardstock, of course. That's the tulip and the leaf, which of course can go in the flowers, in the pots. But so this is a great punch. I believe both of the stamp sets that matched it are no longer available, like from last catalog, but great punch. That one is $7.20. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it was that cheap. Vases, yeah, from $18 to $7.20. So that's a great one if you don't have it. And then the Dog Builder punch is $10.20. Oh, so cute. You could make, we don't have a stamp set that matches it now anyway, but you can make your dogs in any solid color or a pattern paper you may have. And then it also has this cute heart that's great for anything, but really cute there. So it's still gonna look great without a matching stamp set on that one, just like the vases. So the Dog Builder is $10.80. These punches are good deals. $10.80. And then 3 more punches to show you. Thank y'all for sticking with me, by the way. I didn't know if people would stay. This is the Perennial Flower Punch. Now, this is a great one that stands alone. I didn't bring a good color paper over here, but I'll just do white real quick. Like obviously you do pink or something instead. But this is a great one to layer 2 or 3 of them. And of course you can curl up the edges. And so you can just make pretty flowers just like this stuff, where it's just with pattern paper or colored cardstock. Or you could even stamp a background and do it or whatever. But there is a stamp set that matches this one, and it's called Floral Essence. And so this flower right here, you can stamp first and then punch out and do the same thing I just showed you. So you can have all kinds of designs, And then, of course, there's all these other stamps as well in Floral Essence. So this stamp set is discounted to $10.20. And the punch is $7.20. So basically to get both is like $17. What a deal. Yes, it is a great deal. So grab those if you don't have them now. And don't forget, y'all know, have the ordering special. And then this apple punch, I, again, admit, didn't use it enough. Still sad that it's going, because it's an apple and a pumpkin. So, of course, you can get the stamp set, Harvest Hellos, that goes with it, which is retiring as well. And, of course, you can make green apples, whatever. And with the apple, it comes with the stem and the leaf. Of course, you would want to punch those in different colors. But also, I grabbed some pumpkin pie cardstock here. You can make a pumpkin out of it. And nobody will ever think that looks like an apple when you put it on a pumpkin card for fall, for Thanksgiving, but I was going to say Halloween or whatever. So this is a great punch to me. Well, I don't know how long it's been around. It actually has been around a while, but could have used a little more time. But you can probably make other stuff out of these too for creative people. But Harvest Hellos is retiring, I believe, regular price. But this apple punch, guess how much it is? $7.20. So if you don't have it, now's a great time to grab it, but get it by Monday at the latest if it's not sold out. And then we have the umbrella punch, umbrella builder. Same thing as before. It can stand alone. You can make your umbrellas out of any patterns. You can make your handles out of any colors or patterns, but I'm going to grab this black cardstock here. And so you can, oh, I missed an edge, but you guys get the point. You can make a little handle that matches. So many things you can do with that. But there is the Under My Umbrella stamp set also that is retiring, where you can stamp the images and then punch them out. So Under My Umbrella, or I keep calling it that, the Umbrella Builder Punch is $7.20. Great, great deal. So put it on your list. I don't have the confetti flowers border punch. I thought I had it, couldn't find it, but that one is only $9.20, and it's like it's a bigger punch that punches out a whole bunch of little flowers that you can either use individually or keep punching along a border and make a border. So there's that. Okay, those were the punches. I forgot to show this kit at the very first, but this is the Gorgeous Posies. I have to go to a different page here. Card kit. Now the stamp set is sold separately, and it is like you can still purchase it, but it's just for the words. So you can substitute any greetings you want. And within this kit, besides the words that are stamped on here, you get everything you need to make all of these cards. Now I forgot to write down, but I think it's 16 cards. I don't know if it says it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, that's the box. So yeah, there's 4 card designs. I was like, I lost a card. Yeah, I don't know if it says, but when you get the kit, you get these instructions with the full color photos of each card. So this makes a great gift. It's great for you to have on hand for those emergency cards. You know, it's got a picture right here. In the kit, you get all the pieces you need, including envelopes, to make all of those card designs. Where's the, must be at the back. There's the little sheets where you can just use pre-made embellishments as well as the pieces you place your greetings on. And they're laser cut. They just fall right out. Let me count the envelopes. That'll tell me how many cards you can make. Those are all my card bases and stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, 16. So 4 of each design. You get the ribbon, you get the twine. Ooh, look, that ribbon has gold in it. It's like a white organza or organdy with some gold threaded through. So that kit was $32. It's $25.60, and you get this box. Like, it's like a jewelry box for somebody. But really pretty, sturdy. It's like cardboard, but it's a very sturdy box. So that's a great deal as well. $25.60. Okay, so now we're moving on to dies. Now, the Wreath Builder dies say they're not orderable, but it also says estimated availability May 12th. So keep in mind those might be back. I'm honestly not sure if they are coming back just to fill back orders or not. So don't get mad at me if I'm wrong, but all we can go by right now is what that says. Christina said what stamp set goes with the Gorgeous Posies. It's called Gorgeous Posies, haha, Stampin' Up. And it's on page 8, and it's $19. So it has all the words that they used on these cards, in addition to really pretty flower images. I didn't pull my stamp set out, but as far as I last checked, page 8, yeah, it was still available as of this morning, because I also printed, this is what's gone. And unfortunately, what I highlighted was some stuff I was going to show y'all today, but it's not gone yet as of this morning. So that's the stamp set that goes with this kit. and the kit's $25 and the stamp set's $19. And of course, as y'all know, you can use the stamp set forever and ever, even after you use all your kit components. So Arrange a Wreath is retiring the stamp set, and then the matching dies. They're not available now, but it appears they might be coming back. So I did want to sort of give you a heads up on that. Just keep your eye out. Like, you can keep trying to order, and if it lets you, it lets you. Okay, so Beautiful World sold out. This stamp set sold out. But the dies are still available so far, and they are $7.75. They really can stand alone without the stamp set because there's a circle, right? For $7.75. You can use that circle for whatever you need a circle for. There's a base to put a globe on. There's this other piece to put a globe on, like a stand. This is actually an embossing piece that just puts little cute words in on your paper. There's like just a decorative piece. So long story short, there's a pen ink well and a feather pen. Now, of course, there were stamps to match, but the stamp set did sell out. So the dies are $7. Where is it? And 75 cents. Flowering. So this one, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly here because I do have a big stack, but this and the folders are the last things I have to show you. So these flowering dies match the Flowering Bloom stamp set. And the stamp set's regular price, but the dies are only $7.75. So Flowering Blooms, and the dies are called Flowering Dies. $7.75 for the dies. And again, I'm showing you guys what I have. There are more discounted. I'm actually posting a picture. I'm emailing it out after this, and what's the word I'm trying to look for? I'm posting it on my blog to show you where to go on my online store here, what to click on to take you to all of the discounted, or not just only discounted, all of the retiring products. And if they're discounted, it will say. So these are the, I keep losing my place, Ornate Borders dies, and they are discounted down to $13.60. So I have an example in there for myself where I cut one of these. But they make all these cool floral borders, basically. And there's some single flowers, all kinds of cool stuff in that one. So that one, the stamp set's not retiring, it's just words. But these dies are discounted to $13.60. And then the Budding Blooms. So I just showed this. I'm going to see if the stamp set sold out. It sold out since I pulled all this stuff out. The stamp set is gone. The dies, you can't really do much with them without it. So sorry, that stamp set sold out. But I showed that on a Facebook Live recently. It's so pretty. But sorry about the tease. I had to check the list again this morning, and more stuff was on it, unfortunately. These dies are great. They're called Detailed Bands. And there is a stamp set, which I'll show you. But these can for sure stand alone because you get, these are bands that you can like wrap around a card. Not all the way around, but just like across the front. So you can see there's all, this is one of the flowers in the stamp set that it matches. They're just labeled dies. So there's an oval, there's a really pretty label image, there's two detail ones, and then just a decorative to go around the front of your card. And then, of course, here's the stamp set. So you can die cut out this flower with this die, this leaf with this die, and then there's two standalone leaf images. So that's 9 dies for Detailed Bands, $15.20. Woohoo! Now the stamp set will just be full price, but these stand alone, in my opinion, especially for that price. So Detailed Bands, and the dies are called detail bands. The stamp sets band together. Those are $15.20. And then Dino's retiring. We have had Dino for a while, Dino Days and the Dino Dies. But, and I would kind of think you would want both the stamp set and the dies on this one. Although you could do pattern dinosaurs as well. But all the dinosaurs have dies that cut them out. And there's an egg. You can use that at Easter and for dinosaur eggs. And these dies are $14. So you can still get both. The stamp set's regular price. But $14 for Dino Days. So cute. Christmas Cardinal. That's the name of the dies. The stamp set is Tall Christmas. Christmas Cardinal dies are for... Oh, they're not discounted. Sorry. That was not a good pitch, but this is retiring. So if you love the cardinal stuff and you never got it, I would think kind of that you would want both. This is the right one, right? I'm getting myself paranoid here that this doesn't match. No, it does. Does it? Yes. Okay. Whew. I got a little scared there. I thought the shape looked different of this bird. Anyway. If you didn't get these and you want them, now's your chance, but not discounted. Sorry. Almost every single set of dies is discounted. The next one that I have is Butterfly Beauty. This one has been around a while. And this is more like the dies of these butterflies are different than the ones that are coming in because they're way more detailed. It's just a different type of image, and you can layer these on top or use them alone. And then there's a bunch of little single images there, like a bunch, 20 different dies. So that is called Detail Butterflies. Right? No, hold on. Butterfly Beauty. What's detail? Oh, I'm reading a thing above it that I don't have. Butterfly Beauty dies are $23.40. And this stamp set, Beauty Abounds, is on low inventory. Let me see what page it's on. Beauty Abounds. Or page 77. Oh, it sold out. Oops, sorry. That set sold out. This is like a minute-by-minute deal here. Probably check the list after this video and more stuff might be sold out. Hi to everybody watching. I definitely haven't been able to keep up too well with the comments now. Because I'm looking down at my list and this stuff. Next is the Dockside dies. They're only $10. Now, to me, you do want the stamp set to go with them. Buy the dock. I did a class on this a year or so ago-ish. And I think the cards turn out so good. Like, this stamp set really is, I'm trying to get it where you can see them all, awesome. Especially when you color these in, and then the fonts on these greetings. So Buy the Dock is retiring, and then the dies that match, which are called Dockside. So the dies are only $10. So if you get both, you're still going to have a huge savings. There are 2 or dies that just cut and emboss at the same time, or you can stamp the ors and die cut them out, the stamped one. And then there's like a loose frog as well as dies to cut out all the other images, including the whole dock, all that stuff. So that's a great one. And definitely great for masculine if you're short on those kind of things. So Dockside dies and Buy the Dock. The dies are only $10. Okay, In the Woods. I think that, yeah, Winter Woods sold out. So you can still get the dies for $29.70, and they do stand alone because there's like a hill, a tree where it cuts, like it pops out these parts, and there's 2 other trees, but some of these dies do go with the stamp set specifically. But this stamp set sold out again since like 2 days ago. The stamp sets tend to start going fast once they become while supplies last. Nature's Roots. I don't think that one sold out yet. So this is a big stamp set. And then the roots are called, the dies are Nature's Roots dies. And the stamp set's called Rooted in Nature. These dies are not on sale. They're $39, but it is your last chance to get this. And it is a great bundle, basically. So actually you would want to get bundle pricing if you purchased those two, the Cardinal one and this one. You'd want to get bundle pricing instead of purchasing those individually. Magnolia Memory. This one's been around a while, but it's really good. It's got this huge magnolia flower. I just had a thought. I don't think the magnolia embossing folder retired. I could be wrong though. I have those over here. Or maybe it just sold out already. I'm not sure. But there's matching dies, and they are $8.75, down from $35. So now's the time to get the stamp set separately and get those dies for $8.75. They are called Magnolia Memory. And then the stamp set, like I said, is Good Morning Magnolia. Oh, there's even more dies in there that didn't fall out of my pack. Y'all can see I don't use the magnets on my dies. For me, I prefer this way. And that's why I write how many, and I just count them when I put them back. But some of y'all are probably like, oh, that's a mess. That's just how I do it. So that's retiring. Here is the snow globes I was talking about. So there is another stamp set that matches this that I don't personally own. It's called Zoo Globe. So there's Zoo Globe you can still buy, and Still Scenes that you can still purchase to go with these $12.40 snow globe dies. And then if you want to get those snow globe shaker domes, get them, what weren't they like $2 and something? These dies can actually stand alone because you can die cut a base with these two pieces. You can die cut the shape of the globe, and then there, besides this one that cuts out this little house, there's bears, there's churches, there's trees, and there's a deer that all can just be cut out of paper. There isn't even a stamp to match those. So definitely those can stand alone. They're called Snow Globe Scene dies, and they're $12.40. And then there's two different stamp sets. Zoo Globe is more of a kid. It's really cute. Little animals and stuff to go inside the globe. Of course, you can put anything in the globe, any stamps you have. So check that one out, and don't forget to get your matching snow globe shaker domes while they last. Be Mine. So some of our older heart dies. Those are $21 instead of $35. And then Meant to Be is retiring as well. If I'm not saying the stamp set's discounted, as far as I know, it's not. Special Day dies. So this is one you want the stamp set to go with it. They're called Special Day dies, and the stamp set is called Special Someone. And these dies are only $7.25. They do have a lot of, like, there's hearts and balloons and balloon strings and grass. I mean, they can stand alone. There's just these animals that you want the stamp set. The mouse, the squirrel, and raccoon. But anyway, those dies are, what did I say? $7.25. So still a great deal. And then we have the stitched nested labels. I love these. Very sad they're going away. They're just great standalone dies. They are $28 instead of $35, so still a great deal. So useful in so many areas. They add the stitching. The biggest one is huge. You can make gift tags, all kinds of stuff. So $28 while supplies last. And then Trio of Tags dies. It die cuts out 3 tags at one time. There's also little pumpkins, snowflakes, and hearts that you can die cut out separately. And then the stamp set that matches it, you stamp and die cut out all 3 at one time. So that's 3 stamps there, 1, 2, 3. And it's like Halloween, Valentine's, and Christmas themes. So the dies are called Trio of Tags for $4. Great deal. And then Tags is the matching stamp set there. Check out these comments. Oh, Susan, thank you for checking. The Magnolia folder is in the new catalog. It's funny how those things don't click to us necessarily like they didn't for me. And then later it's like, wait a minute, why didn't that retire too? But not that that can't be used with other stuff, but it's just interesting. Okay, last but not least, and then I'll let y'all go. I've gone about a half hour over my normal time, is embossing folders. So we have Absolutely Argyle for $8. It's so good for masculine, so good. Absolutely Argyle. Lace 3D fold, well, they're pretty much all 3D now, but the lace folder, it looks like lace. It's great. That one is $4. Ooh, good deal if you don't have the lace one. The Dainty Diamonds, another great one, kind of goes with anything if you just need a background. $8.10, Dainty Diamonds. The Little Details is 2 folders. They're the 3 inches? They fit into the mini machine. They're 3.5 inches wide. And you get 2 of them for, the discount is $3.20. And so to kind of show you the patterns, one, there's the same image on the top and bottom. So you could put a small piece of paper and just get one section, or a larger piece and get both. But it is just kind of a scalloped border image, very detailed. And then the other, to me, has always looked like sewing, like stitch marks. So that one, you get both for $3.20. Scripty is $9, and that's a great one. It's just, it looks like a pretty font. I mean, a pretty handwriting as a background. You probably could read what it says. I've never done that. And then my one I'm gonna miss the most is the Subtle embossing folder. Get it. It's not even discounted because it's so good. It's $10, which is still a great price. And it's gonna give you textured paper in any and every single color paper you own. So Subtle. And then got a couple more here. Pinewood planks. I'm gonna miss this one too a lot. These big planks, you can, on any of our folders you can, but you can add ink on the inside, and then when you run it through the folder, I mean the machine, now your planks have detail, like dark brown spots or whatever. Anyway, that one is $10 also. Seabed is $9, and it's just a great one. It is like seaweed, but like my friend April told me, she just uses it as a background, sea themed or not. Woodland, $7.65. This one has been around a while, so a lot of you probably already have it. It was so popular, they brought this one back by popular demand from a mini catalog one time. And then so it has had many years, but it's great. Again, it's a great one to do the ink technique with. You put the ink in here, and it's really cool. And last but not least, Old World paper, only $9. It gives you distressed paper. It's a great one. So many different products. I'm going to also send an email out to whoever's on my email list. Thank you, Susan. With a link to where you can shop, of course. Also a link to the retiring list. But I would recommend seeing it on my store instead, because the retiring list, Stampin' Up! Does not update, so it'll show things that are sold out as retiring, if that makes sense. They won't be marked out. But if you just go to the store and look where the graphic tells you to go, then you will see what's truly available. Don't forget to use the host code to get free gifts from me. All of these specials end May 3rd, but they're while supplies last. And thank you guys for sticking with me for longer than normal today. I appreciate it. I know I missed some comments. I saw one a while back where, like, I saw it, but then I was talking, so I didn't comment. It was something to, like, respond to. So anyway, I'll go back and look at those and see if I need to answer anyone. I did see where Deb said she's a ribbon junkie because she has all the ribbons already. Yeah, it's the way Facebook is showing me right now, it's hard to see all the comments. But thank you guys so much. I hope y'all have a great day. Yes, Marianne, too many good things. That is true. It's, you know, make your list and then narrow it down and see what you really can't live without. And then don't forget about our starter kit special that starts on May 4th. If y'all have any questions on that, let me know as well. All right, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next week at a different day, so I'll announce that later. Thanks. Bye.